Hi lockdown yogis, I hope everybody's well. I'm in Hampton Court Palace Gardens and I'm here almost completely on my own. In my other world, in my other life, I'm an auxiliary nurse or a carer, and one of my clients lives around here, so there's only me in the gardens at the moment. And I thought I would take this opportunity, this quiet, to make another tutorial video, a lockdown yoga video, inspired by this guy. Tree pose, Vrksasana. This is a classical yoga posture, and it is such a wonderful posture. I must have been practicing it for over 20 years, and it still brings me new things. So tree posture is useful because it is weight bearing through the standing leg. Anytime you're adding extra weight to your bones are asked to get stronger. Also the muscularity of the legs. There's a goose flying overhead. The muscularity of the legs, the muscles are working. And balance postures improve your proprioception. They improve knowing where your body is in space, and that's good for all sorts of things. If you're somebody who's older, it's a really good way to prevent that fear of falling, that fear of not knowing where your feet quite are. So tree posture. From mountain pose, from a solid base, feet about hip bone distance apart, spread your toes and feel the soles of your feet connected down into the ground, and take one deep breath in, all the way to the top of your capacity. Fill up front ribs, side ribs and back ribs, work the chest, and then as you exhale, just let your shoulders soften a little. Chest is proud, the crown of the head reaching up towards the sky, the sun, and then shift your weight onto your right foot. Let's start with the right foot. I'm going to mirror you. Your right side is still in mountain posture. Nothing changes. First option, you bring the ball of the left foot and kind of smoosh it into the arch of the right foot and press the heel to the shin. Now take your arms out wide like a tightrope walker, and this will aid your balance. This will help you balance more easily. Palms of the hands face up so that you open the chest a wee bit more. Lift up out of your lower back, take a deep breath in, and then release. This is option one. Option two, spread the toes of the standing leg. Strong through your trunk. Grow tall from the roots of your feet, and then bring the sole of the foot to your calf, or maybe, if you're not wearing tight jeans, bring it to your thigh. Keep the arms out wide. This will help you balance for now. But if your balance feels really good today, you can take some arm variations, maybe a namaste, maybe take the arms overhead, spread your branches wide. Press the sole of your left foot into the thigh or into the calf, depending on where you've got your leg. My jeans are a little tight. I'm going to take my leg down here. And here's something that is often kind of missed in tree pose. Your hip bones. Bring your hands to your hip bones for a moment. If you want to put your feet on the floor, that's fine. But make sure that your hip bones are like headlights pointing straight ahead. Often in tree pose, we feel like this knee, the bent knee, has to crank out to the side. Crank out to the side. That doesn't matter. Take the hip bones straight forward and take the knee wherever feels good. For most of us, it won't be at 90 degrees to the side. So this is option two. Now I'm going to switch sides. So option one, spread the toes, ball of the foot smooshes into the arch and the heel presses into the ankle, and then lift up a little taller. If you're wobbling all over the place, here is a great cue. My amazing teacher Max Strom taught me this. It's much harder to balance if you're staring at something a long way away. It's much easier to balance if you're staring at something a foot away. So if your balance is wobbly, just try it. Stand a foot away from a wall, find a spot and keep your eyes there. Don't let your eyes shift. Keep your eyes there and almost breathe to that place. And then take your posture. Oops. Tree 1 or tree 2. Oops. I need stretchier pants. Pick any arm variation you like, and you'll probably find that your balance is a lot better. Here is the third option. So you can do this on both sides. Please do. Make sure that you're balanced in a balanced posture. Third option is you come into whichever tree variation you're taking. 1, 2, and this is the third. Here, you start to take some slower blinks. And working towards closing your eyes. And I suggest if you're taking slower blinks, you find your gaze point, you really see it, you look at that spot, and then as you close your eyes, you keep seeing it behind your closed eyelids, and that will help you balance a little longer. So these are the three tree options for today. Most importantly, the most important instruction I could have given you is to smile. Smiling really helps this posture. Balances can get very serious because they're very focused, but even a little soft smile that you don't even feel, just put it on your face and it will transform this posture, because it's just silly old yoga. When I see people trying really hard in balanced postures and getting frustrated because they're wobbling, I have to remind them and myself, it's just a bit of yoga. Nothing really matters. And in fact, the more you wobble, the more you're building strength in around your joints. So every time your ankle wobbles a little, the muscles have to readjust to strengthen it. So wobbling is the best possible outcome of a balanced posture for your body. Another thing that, another benefit of tree pose is that when you're balancing, you can't be thinking about your shopping, about your kids, about your work, about the dog, about global warming, the million different things that our mind travels through every single second. Balancing clears your mind like a great sweeping brush, just gets it out. And especially if you're having a really anxious time or you have a lot on your plate, practicing a balanced posture, even for a couple of minutes in the day, will give your mind a little break. It will give it a little breather. It isn't running so quickly, and it's just focused on one thing, and you might find you feel a little calmer afterwards. So once you practice your tree posture on both sides, plant both feet on the floor and come back into mountain. So spread your toes here, feel the soles of your feet connected to the ground, turn the palms of the hands to face forwards, and then lift up out of your lower back like somebody just picked up your torso. And soften the shoulders, maybe close the eyes, have a soft, steady gaze, and take a moment of reflection. Take a moment just to notice how that posture made you feel. Notice how you feel in your body. Perhaps notice how you feel in your mind. And also, notice how you feel in your soul. Tree posture is like an old friend for me. I feel a little comforted when I practice it, and I enjoy that some days are terribly wobbly and some days I feel like this guy. So enjoy.